This episode of The Game Factor is brought to you by Courtney K's Line of Design. Hi, and welcome to The Game Factor, the show where we talk about all things video games. I'm your host, David Burns. This week we got a great show for you, so we're going to kick it off with some fresh new trailers. Our first trailer is for a crime drama based in 1940s Hollywood. It's being developed by Team Bondi and being published by Rockstar Games. Here's our trailer for LA Noire.
I'm hearing rumors of a fight that was fixed.
We had a goddamn arrangement!
Of gangsters looking to get square.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
That LAPD cops might be involved.
Is everyone in on this?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. Got a patrolman on site, the coroner's on his way. Get over there, see what you can find out.
Government issue morphine. We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying. Yeah, I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
I smell a payoff.
How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station and still manage to charge the wrong guy?
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
One of the coolest things about this game is the facial capture technology that Team Bondi has created to get accurate facial animations from all of its actors. Team Bondi has recently released video of this process. Let's take a look at what it takes to create these awesome facial animations.
With previous kind of technologies that you'd use, like facial motion capture, we didn't really ever feel that we could pull that off. You could never really tell whether someone was lying or not. With this technology, what you see is what you get.
I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
We started research on it about 5 years ago.
Back then, only research groups were already doing it, this kind of 3D mesh generation from optical cameras.
We thought that there might be some application for what we were doing, and this story is a detective story, so the believability of the actors' performances is key to gameplay.
That's one of the key strengths of our system. We can actually see all the subtle features that animation traditional ones just can't do.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
It's really acting a scene in 2 parts. The motion capture and then the motion scanning.
The motion capture captures all the body movements and where people look, so it gives you all of the eye lines.
Regulator valve. Good find.
Then we'd move over to this studio where an actor would typically go into makeup in the morning and then have their hair done in a 1940s hairstyle. Then they'd come into a room and sit in the seat behind me, and what the rig does is capture a volume around them.
You've got cameras not only around, but also looking upward and downward as well. So any kind of movement is going to cut out some of the information.
And they deliver their lines, and as they talk, they get processed and turned into 3D.
So, with all the cool things that Team Bondi is doing and what looks like to be an amazing story, we're giving LA Noire a pre-order status. Now next, we have a trailer for a sequel to the 2009 hit on the PlayStation 3. Here's our trailer for Infamous 2.
You think I'm ready for this?
Way I see it, there's basically 2 types of people. All stubborn guys like me. We may not like the hell that happens to us, but we deal with it. There are guys like you.
This is gonna be a short-term visit, man. We're just gonna get in. I'm gonna get some new powers. Zeke, I got it.
So, what happened?
I actually think I might have a new power.
Really? Come on, let's
see what you got.
Cheers, brother. Half as long.
Twice as bright.
And this time, Cole won't be limited to just his electrical powers. You'll be able to obtain the powers of fire or ice, depending on your choices throughout the game. Now, despite how cool this game is looking, I'm still only going to give it a rent with a possible impulse buy due to the shortness of the first game. Now, for our last trailer, we have a game that's been 12 years plus in the making.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So here's our trailer for Duke Nukem Forever.
They tore our planet apart, bit by bit. But they made one mistake. They shouldn't have gone after our women.
Damn it. Why do they always take the hot ones? Rest in pieces. What? Did you think I was gone forever? Hell, I'd still hit it. Oh, yeah. Coochie coochie. Hail to the king, baby.
What about the game, Duke? Was it any good?
Yeah, but after 12 years, it should be.
Now I wonder if the developers ever thought that the Forever subtitle would also describe the development time on this game. But the wait is almost over. You can look forward to Duke Nukem Forever on May 3rd.
That's not exactly true. I've got some video.
Okay, apparently we've got some video about Duke Nukem Forever. Roll it.
I'm Randy Pitchford, president of Gearbox Software and executive producer of Duke Nukem Forever. And here at Gearbox, we are in the final hours of Duke Nukem Forever's development. I know it's hard to believe, but it's coming. The game is coming. I mean, May, right? May! It's almost here. And the momentum and energy and focus on the team is incredible. I can't believe it, but we're almost here. I mean, nothing can stop us now. I mean, not even Duke Nukem himself can get in our way. It's the unshippable game, and we're finally What? Is this some kind of a joke? Come on, it's not even April 1st. Why am I always the last guy to find out about this stuff? This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer for Duke Nukem Forever. But what's another couple months after 12 years? You can look forward to Duke Nukem Forever on June 14th. And we are giving this game a definite pre-order because, let's face it, 12 years later, you need to support it. Now, with that being said, I've got another project for Gearbox.
That would be possible, maybe?
It's possible. You know, maybe they can bring back another game series that's taken over a decade to make. Yes, I'm talking about StarCraft Ghost. Come on, Gearbox, let's see you get it done.
Silly guy dressed as a chicken. Go on, get out of here.
All I wanted to do was have fun at the party. I didn't know I was dressed wrong. I guess I'll have to try Courtney K.
Courtney K's line of design for all your cosplay needs.
Our Tonelico Qoga, Knell of Ciel, is a PS3 RPG produced by Gust and serves as the third and possible final game in the series. Now for what we liked about the game. Gust left the turn-based combat of the previous games and went with a real-time battle system that feels like a very good mixture of the battle systems from the Star Ocean and Tales games. The story is very well paced and does a great job of never taking itself too serious by injecting humor at otherwise tense situations, thus keeping an enjoyable tone to the game. The Purge system makes your Raventail stronger in battle, but also serves as pure fan service for male players, although a few can be quite risque. And now for what we really didn't like about the game. My only big gripe on this game is its lack of a map in dungeons. While this is fine in the earlier linear dungeons, a few of the later ones really had me so upset that I ended up making my own map just so I wouldn't get lost and keep backtracking. So, for being a solid RPG for your PS3, we give our Tonelico Qoga, Knell of Ciel, a game factor of 8.5. And we leave you with the greatest video game line ever.
Otto, are you okay?
Am I okay? Feel these nipples!
And in gaming news, Sony has recently settled out of court with PS3 hacker George Holtz. The terms of the deal state that if Holtz is ever caught tampering with Sony products again, he could be fined anywhere from $10,000 to $250,000. Lastly, we got something from the rumor mill. Nintendo is rumored to be unveiling their next system at this year's E3 in June. Now, this rumor comes to us just a few days after another rumor of the Wii dropping another $50 in mid-May. Now, this new system is supposedly launching sometime in 2012 and is supposed to be more powerful than both the 360 and PS3. Now, Nintendo has confirmed neither one of these, so stay tuned as information comes to us. This week's new releases brings us some long-awaited sequels, a re-release, and a reboot to a classic fighting game. First, we have Conduit 2, sequel to the popular shooter on the Wii. Final Fantasy IV, which includes the After Years, a downloadable game available only on WiiWare. Portal 2, GLaDOS returns with some new challenges. And yes, there will be cake.
Woohoo, cake!
We all love some cake. Mortal Kombat, with Ed Boon returning to helm the reboot to this classic fighting game. And SOCOM 4, Zipper Interactive is back to return SOCOM to its multiplayer glory. Well, that pretty much wraps up this week's show. As always, you can follow us on Facebook and or Twitter, and don't be afraid to leave us any comments or questions. So until next week, game over. A re-release and a... And if you understood that, please send us an email because we'd like to know what I just said.